Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you my favourite base routine. So there will be a few tips and tricks within this video as well. If you do like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and leave some comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more, and I hope to talk to you next time. I'm going to be starting with my favourite primer at the moment, which is the Model Co Face Base Hydrating Primer, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my face. So as you can see, my brows are already done. I do have a separate video for that one, and I will link it down in the description box below. So if you would like to know how I fill in my brows, feel free to watch that after you watch this tutorial. But now I'm just going to be going in with a foundation that suits me the best. It is a bit darker, but it's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. The 110 is too light, but the 115 is too dark, so I just blend this one down my neck. So I'm just going to be tapping that into my face first. You also want to make sure that when you're blending your foundation out, you're blending it all the way down to your neck, so you don't have a darker or a paler face to your neck. You always want to make sure that it matches. So I'm just going in with a flat top face brush, just this one. It's from eBay, but I did put the Diamantes on it myself. If you would like to see a tutorial on how I did that, feel free to let me know, because I'd like to film one of those. So I'm just going to start by patting it into my face, as I find that if you go in with a sponge straight away, it'll soak up a lot of that coverage and that product. You'll end up using a lot more product than you need. So obviously the foundation isn't blended in properly, but I'm just going in with my Chi Chi damp blending sponge, and I still have a lot of product left over on my hand, and I'm just going to be bouncing it in that and applying that onto my face where I need extra coverage. Next, I'll be going in with two different concealers. One is darker and one is lighter. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 15, and this is in the shade 10 by Maybelline as well. So I'm just going in with the shade number 10 and just concealing little blemishes that I have, or redness or darkness, just so that it counteracts those and they don't appear later on when my makeup is finished. Also, under my eyes are really dark as well, so I'm just going to conceal that with the same concealer. And just taking the same sponge again. to brighten the darkness under my eyes as well, I'm going to be taking the shade 15 in the Maybelline Fit Me. And just bringing it all the way down my nose, down to my mouth, and out in a triangle. Instead of using a sponge to blend this out, I'm going to be using this tapered face brush just to blend it out and press it in, as I find that sometimes a sponge takes so much of the coverage away from the concealer, and especially under your eyes under my eyes where I need it the most, I don't want that to be happening. I have some fine lines under my eyes as well, so I find that concealers crease pretty much instantly. So I like to blend one side out and straight away go in with some powder, and this is the RCMA No Colour Loose Powder, and I've just put that in a little container, and I have a little blending wedge, and I'm just going to bake under my eyes. While that's baking under my eyes and my forehead, I'm just going to be going in with that same powder and just dusting it lightly all over my face. As when I do my bronzer and highlight and contour and everything, I hate my face being tacky, and that's just my personal preference, but you don't have to do that if you don't want. So now I'm just going to be going in with my bronzer, the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm just going to be using that to contour my face. I'm just taking that around my temples as well, and also on my forehead. Now to bronze and warm up my face a little bit, I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Sculpting Trio, and I'm just going to be using that middle bronzing contouring shade. I'm just going in with that same large brush that I used before with some powder on it, and I'm just going to be lightly baking underneath where I contoured, just to clean it up a little bit and make it more sharp and defined. So I'm just going to wipe off that bake. For blush, I don't always use blush, but when I do, I have really been liking using this crop one. I'm not sure if it's available overseas or anything like that, but from here in Australia I got it from our grocery store called Coles, and it's just got 4 different colours in it. I'm going to be just swirling the brush in those 4 colours and tapping off the excess. You just want to start brushing it backwards and do a half smile and do it on the apples of your cheek, but at this end of the apple. For my highlight, I'm going to be using the Mary Luminizer from The Balm, just with the same brush, and I'm going to be tapping the brush into the powder, tapping off the excess, and just putting it above my cheekbones. I also like to highlight my Cupid's bow and the tip of my nose and bridge of my nose as well. So that's all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and leave some comments down below. I hope you have a nice day.